Hi and welcome to another video. Today we'll look at The Last of Us, especially the performance with AMD cards. And as you can see, we are on Adrenalin software 23.3.2 and AMD released an update which should run The Last of Us Part 1 on PC better. And we'll look at the performance with the current driver I got, the 23.3.2, and compare it with the 23.4.1. So let's go in game. We are running at ultra graphics at 1440p ultra wide with AMD FSR2. And yeah, also sorry, exactly graphics. Yes, we are on ultra with 960p FSR2 resolution, and we are currently at around 72 FPS. I got 676 recently. I changed the camera, which was not good. But we have 76 FPS if we are loading the save game, and we are pulling at around 160 watts and are sitting with 2360 megahertz. So yeah, I'll show you the settings, the performance settings I got. Tuning. We are targeting a frequency of 2400 megahertz with 950 millivolts and 2100 megahertz vram on fast timings with power tuning at plus 15. Yeah, I will jump again in the game and load the current save game so we can see the 76 FPS again. Before the patch, the loading times were a lot more bad, and now it's going quite fast.
Wie lange dauert das alles noch?
Wenn alles läuft wie geplant, liefern wir dich in ein paar Stunden ab.
Ellie, wenn wir hier raus sind, musst du uns folgen und dicht bei uns bleiben.
Okay,
Ja,
never mind, it's 73 FPS again. Okay. What I have to say is that with FSR2, this moss on the screen around the light are having trailing, and without FSR2 it does not. So there are a few visual glitches with FSR2, but it increases performance by a lot. So if we turn it off, we then got around 49 FPS, which is not that bad, but 75 are better, of course. Okay, I'll end the game. So then I can hopefully install the update, and because the recording would then stop if I install it, I will make a short break. So we are back. We have installed the 23.4.1 driver, and as you can see, under performance and tuning, we got our voltage back to default 1025 millivolts. To change that, we open more power tool. select our GPU, load our MPT preset that we hopefully saved. That's it. And under power and voltage we can see that our max GFX voltage will be 950 and the other settings are 217 watts on the GPU and 217 amperes on the GFX. Then we write SPPT, successfully added. Now we go to our CRU and hit restart 64.exe. I have to stop the recording once again. And the CRU thing is that if you change something in MPT, you can then restart the driver without having to restart your PC, which is quite handy. And then I will restart the driver with restart 64. So we restarted the driver and then we got this window restart 1.4 and it says graphics driver restarted. We then hit exit and now we should see that the performance that the undervolt was applied. Go to advanced control and we see our 950 millivolts that we input through MPT. Then we go to 2400 megahertz and VRAM tuning, fast timing 2100 megahertz. Power tuning plus 15. We adjust our fan curve ever so slightly, like this. Apply changes and go again with The Last of Us. So now we've reinstalled the driver, so the shader must be rebuilt. And as I read on the internet, it is very important to let this process finish, because if we don't rebuild the shader, the game will run very poorly. And the shader rebuild on my system with the Ryzen 5 5600 without the X is taking at about 1 to 2 hours, so I will pause the recording and see you again. So we are at the end of the shader compilation and the GPU is pulling at around 160 watts and at around 2365 megahertz and 80 degrees junction temp. It was around an hour and 10 minutes and we'll start the game soon. So we are back in the game and we'll set the scaling mode to FSR2 again. Confirm, yes. And load the save game.
Wie lange dauert das alles noch? Wenn alles läuft wie geplant, liefern wir dich in ein paar Stunden ab.
Ellie, wenn wir hier raus sind, musst du uns folgen und dicht bei uns bleiben.
Ja.
And yeah,
Sicher.
performance gain is huge. It's now at around 80 FPS. Previously we had around 73 to 74 FPS. Power draw stays the same and the clocks too. And yeah, it's a cool, nice update that we got performance through the driver. And yeah, let's run around here. Um, the game itself is well done. I have not experienced any crashes so far, but that may occur. And the patch before, I had an issue with my MSI controller, and now it's running flawlessly. Oh, okay, the game patch, I mean. And yeah, it's a little nice game. It has some dips still, as you could see. But yeah, nonetheless, I may play it personally. And yeah, that's it for today. And see you in the next one.